Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be painting my face like a mummy. To start off, I have a UV yellow contact in. I was going to put two in, but the other one ripped, so unfortunately I only have one, but I made it work. So right now I'm mixing up a combination of yellow and white paint to create old-looking bandages cloth color. And once I have that mixed up, I'm just gonna start painting in some stripes. Now, I could have just painted my whole face this color and then outlined the I was sneezing, and outlined the strips of cloth, but I wanted to leave spaces for darkness so that it looked like I had rotting mummy corpse underneath the bandages. I did my best. I could have also blocked out my eyebrows. That would have made this a lot more believable. I just didn't, you know? Sometimes I'm lazy, and that's the product of laziness right there. Also foresight. I didn't really think about it until after I had started painting my face, and at that point it was kind of too late. Mixing up that color was a little tricky because I didn't have a cream colored paint, so I had to do my best to mix it up in the pan and keep the color consistent while I was doing it, because the more I mixed, the more white would get into the paint, and then I would have to add more yellow and a touch of brown. And then I'm just bringing those stripes down my neck and onto my body. I had to decide how I wanted to wrap my torso with stripes. I settled on a combination of horizontal and vertical stripes. Yeah, I don't know. I had to think about how I wanted that to look, but I'm definitely liking the overlapping look that's going on my face. And if I was going to wear this out, I would have probably asked somebody to help me paint, like, towards my back, you know, and make it look more whole body and not just painted on the front. But if that's something that you want to do, if you want to do this and wear it as a Halloween costume, then you can just ask somebody to give you a hand. Or you can just wear a jacket and then you won't see it anyways. Life hacks. And then there I mixed up a combination of a brown and a white and a little bit of red, and I went over all of the edges adding shadow. I did that off camera just because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. And then I came back with a fan brush and I dipped it into just some brown, and I'm streaking that across all the stripes to add texture. If you ever look at like gauze or old stringy fabrics, you see all those little lines. And then I went through with some white and added highlights because the brown was a little intense. I know it's looking a little chaotic here, but once I clean it up with some black for the outlines and shadows, it's gonna look a lot better. And then here I'm going in with a combination of black and white eyeshadow, just creating a gray. And I'm filling in all of those gaps that I left when I painted in the strips of fabric. Putting eyeshadow on my nose made me sneeze. I know that the eyeshadows look a little messy, but that's okay because I was going to clean up the bandages with some black lines anyways, and that would pull it all together and clean up those edges mighty fine. And then here I went in with a darker brown just to add some dirtiness to the bandages. Kind of didn't like it. I cleaned it up with some more black, and here I'm going in and darkening up my nose again. And here I am adding those lines. Outlining things in black always makes them pop, and it shows where the boundaries of the bandages is supposed to be, so that when your eyes look at it, you can see the individual stripes. Even though the texture of the paint is going in different directions, it's hard to differentiate between the bandages until you go in and outline them. It even got a little tricky for me to figure out where the bandages were going when I painted them in. I could have taken a picture of it before I added the texture and referred back to the photo to see where they were, but bandages are overlapping. It's fine. But you can really see on the face then there that adding the lines definitely helped to pull the whole look together. And then I went in and I added some sketchy lines in all the dark spaces. I think this was kind of taking less of a realistic turn and more of a convey mummy by all means necessary. So I wasn't necessarily happy with how dark the eyeshadow was able to get on the areas that I was trying to hide. I didn't want to totally fill them in as black. I just wanted to make them darker and make them look a little textured. So I just went in and added some little sketchy lines in black to fill in the spaces that were left open. Can you believe people used to eat mummies? I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how much history is lost because of the way people would use mummies. I mean, they would grind them up and put them in their food. They would grind them up and use them for paint. I mean, as a child, I thought there was only like 10 or 15 mummies in existence. Turns out there was like a ton, but people decided that they were going to use them for non-mummy purposes. You know, other than displaying them or studying them. No, we're just gonna grind them up and make them into paint. I don't know whose idea that was or why they did it for so long, but I definitely didn't know that there were so many mummies in existence at one time. Rich people and their weird things. I don't know. And then here I'm taking some UV yellow powder. This is from Makeup a Murder. This is their fluorescent yellow. And I'm adding that to some of the bandages because for the final look, I decided that this would look really cool under a black light, you know, UV contacts. And I have a wig that glows, so adding the yellow powder looked really cool in the final shots. But you don't have to do this. If you just wanted to be a mummy, you could stop there. I just thought I'd make it a little more party-esque, a little more fun. You know, if you're going to a Halloween party and you put blacklight reactive powder all over your paint job, then it would look really cool when they turn the black lights on. So and then I also have some UV liner from Suva Beauty. I believe this is Fanny Pack. I believe the yellow is Fanny Pack. I could be wrong though. And then I decided that I was gonna add eyeliner because I'm a party mummy and I need glowing eyelashes. And I just painted my eyelashes on the other eye with the liner. And here's the final look. I added some of that, I don't know if it's like cheesecloth kind of stuff that you can get at any store around Halloween time. It's like spooky cloth that's all shredded, but it kind of looked like bandages. And then I had a really cool wig, and yeah. Trying to make mummy looking poses. My contacts didn't glow. My contact didn't glow, and it made me really sad. But that's okay, because I can just use it as a yellow contact. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you tomorrow with a new one. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.